Hitler was a pedophile and kind of a pagan. It's like, well, he was also really fucking cool.
Jews are running society, women need to shut the fuck up, blacks need to be imprisoned for the most part.
I'm not living around blacks. Sorry.
Nick Fuentes has been exploding in popularity recently. And while mainstream media obsesses over his controversies, they're missing the real story. He's not just spreading hate. He's destroying an entire generation of young men who desperately need help. Today, we're exposing who Nick Fuentes really is, the toxic ideology he's spreading, and why his so-called movement is actually a death trap for the men who follow him. Nicholas Joseph Fuentes is a 27-year-old political commentator who dropped out of Boston University in 2017 after attending the Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville. He now runs a nightly live stream called America First that attracts around 500,000 viewers per episode. He's amassed 1.2 million followers on X and built a cult-like following called the Groypers, young men, mostly around 16 to 25, who treat him like a prophet, or as they say jokingly, their Führer. What's mind-boggling is that conservative insiders estimate that 30 to 40% of Republican staffers under 30 in Washington, D.C. now hold Groyper-like views. This isn't fringe anymore, it's infiltrating mainstream conservatism. Fuentes has dined with Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago. He's appeared on major podcasts like Fresh and Fit, Tucker Carlson's show, the PBD podcast, and recently on Piers Morgan Uncensored. He co-founded Cozy.tv with Alex Jones and hosts an annual white nationalist conference called AFPAC. He's been banned from nearly every platform, YouTube, PayPal, Spotify, even put on a no-fly list for a year. But he keeps coming back, now relying on crypto donations and alternative streaming sites. Let's be brutally clear about what Nick Fuentes actually believes. Fuentes wraps himself in Catholicism and shouts Christian affirmations all the time, but his ideology is fundamentally anti-Christian. Real Christianity teaches that all humans are made in God's image. Fuentes preaches racial segregation. Jesus commanded us to love our neighbors no matter their skin color. Fuentes openly claims that he's a racist and puts a collective criminal label on all black people. This isn't Christianity. It's white nationalism disguised as faith. Fuentes has repeatedly praised Adolf Hitler as awesome and right. He uses irony as cover, but the message is clear. He's normalizing Nazism to young audiences. His views on women go beyond advocating for traditional gender roles. Fuentes claims that women's suffrage was a mistake and that
women need to shut the fuck up.
This isn't about protecting and building families. This is a man who's never had a girlfriend projecting his failures onto half of humanity. Fuentes occasionally raises legitimate questions about lobbying and foreign policy concerning Israel, but he doesn't stop there. He catapults into full conspiracy theories. He claims Jews fully control the media, finance, and government. He calls organized Jewry a transnational gang, and while they surely push their agenda, it's a little bit far-fetched to claim Jews run the world. His 2025 statement,
Jews are running society, women need to shut the fuck up, blacks need to be imprisoned for the most part, and we would live in paradise. It's that simple.
I think it's obvious that this isn't conservatism, but here's what makes Nick Fuentes truly dangerous, and from where his downfall will come. The young men who follow him aren't evil. They're desperate. The Groypers, the people who support Fuentes, are socially isolated young men, often unemployed and out of education, heavily addicted to video games, pornography, and social media. Their only friends are in online forums and are in the exact same circumstance. They can't afford homes, can't get dates, and feel completely abandoned by society. Because they are. They have genuine problems, but nobody, not parents, not schools, not the government, has extended a hand to help them. So when Nick Fuentes comes along and says, it's not your fault, it's the Jews, it's the feminists, it's the immigrants, that feels like relief. Like finally, someone understands. But it's a lie. Instead of helping these men quit pornography, develop real social skills, find meaningful work, build actual relationships, or deepen their faith in Christ, Fuentes gives them something else. Enemies to hate and false hope for a political revolution that will never come. It's the exact same playbook as the woke left. Create a victim mentality, blame external forces, promise radical change, and in the end, deliver nothing. These young men don't get better. They get worse. They waste years, sometimes their entire youth, in this echo chamber. And when the radicalization reaches its peak, some turn to violence, school shootings, suicide, or domestic terrorism. There are two ways this can end. The first one is to do nothing and not give young men an alternative to Fuentes' ideas. The second is to start helping these young men become better and give them a reason to uphold society and reject the hate they believed in the past. And this is how Fuentes will fall. His entire movement is built on false promises. He tells these men that if they just fight hard enough, troll loud enough, hate fiercely enough, they'll save America and themselves. But it's never going to happen. His political agenda is toxic, unmarketable, and fundamentally incompatible with Christianity and democracy. If his followers have an alternative to Fuentes, they'll finally realize that years of dedication have led absolutely nowhere. No political victories, no personal improvement, no fulfillment whatsoever, and they'll abandon him.
You know, time to grow up. We're not children anymore, am I right?
Nick Fuentes isn't a prophet. Real Christianity offers redemption, community, and purpose. Real conservatism offers family, responsibility, and contribution to society. Fuentes offers hatred, isolation, and wasted lives. His downfall isn't coming because his enemies will destroy him. It's coming because you can't build a long-lasting movement on lies.
Click here, click here, click here.